For this core skill strength workout, we have many movements to do, but it's going to go by pretty quickly. It's going to be 30 seconds each of dead bugs, Supermans, reverse sit-ups, bird dog, rolling sit-ups, plank punches, plank knee swings, and then plank holds. So 2 rounds and 8 minutes total. It'll be a lot of transitioning to a laying down position and then to all fours and back, but try to keep with it and just transition smoothly and as efficiently as possible. We have Fit Happy Hour athlete Tarah leading the workout today, and as always, if you need more information or a quick refresher on any of the movements, you can check out the demo videos before you get started. 3, 2, 1, and we're going to start with dead bugs. The target area here is the abdominal groups, but also the legs and the hips and the core stabilizers. We're trying to stabilize the spine and activate those deep core muscles. Be sure to keep the low back flat against the ground throughout the movement, and only extend as much as you can without the low back from coming up off the ground. And you can move slowly with this one. 3, 2, 1, and we're going to switch. Next up we have Supermans. You're going to be on your stomach. You're going to raise up both arms and legs. Keep your head relaxed and in a neutral position during this movement, and be sure to squeeze the butt before lifting the torso up. And only raise the limbs as high as you feel the activation, so avoid that low back from arching. 3, 2, 1, and we're going to switch to reverse sit-ups. You can lay on your back, you're going to extend those legs up, and you're going to bring those hips and butt up off the ground. Keep your upper body and neck and head relaxed, and try to limit the rocking, so drive your feet straight up into the air. 3, 2, 1, and we're going to switch to bird dog. We want to keep the hips parallel to the ground, and you want to only raise the limbs high enough to where a neutral low back position can be maintained. So again, preventing that low back from sagging. Nice job, you're really stabilizing. You don't have to rush on this movement. Three, 2, 1, and switch to rolling sit-ups. You can use the momentum backwards to propel yourself forward. Try to control the roll backwards to limit the impact on your spine. Three, 2, 1, and switch to plank punches. You can choose the plank stance of your choice, but regardless, you want to maintain that tabletop position, so avoid that low back from sagging. Nice job. After each punch, make sure to keep those hands under the shoulders, and you can exhale with each punch to avoid holding your breath. 3, 2, 1, and you're going to switch. Next up we have plank knee swings. We're going to be on each side for 15 seconds. We're really opening up that hip, just relaxing the leg. And switch sides. Again, make sure to keep those hands under the shoulders and really push away from the ground with the arms. 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, and we're going to switch to plank holds. Three, 2, 1, and that's the end of round 1. We're gonna go right into round 2, starting with dead bugs. Three, 2, 1, and we're gonna flip over onto the stomach. We have Superman's next. We're gonna raise up both arms and legs, and we're gonna maintain a neutral neck. Three, 2, 1, and we're gonna switch. Next up, we have reverse sit-ups. Keep your upper body and the neck and head relaxed, and drive your feet straight up into the air. We have Birddog next in 3, 2, 1, and switch. You're gonna go on all fours and you're gonna raise opposite arm and leg. Three, 2, 1, and you're gonna roll over again. We have rolling sit-ups next. Three, 2, 1, and we're gonna do plank punches. This is our first of 3 plank variations and our last 90 seconds of work. So we're gonna go plank punches, then plank knee swings, and then lastly the plank hold. Three, 2, 1, and switch to plank knee swings. We're going to be on each side for 15 seconds. And switch sides. Good, you have 10 seconds left here. 3, 2, 1, and we're gonna switch to plank holds. We're gonna be here for 25 more seconds, and then we're done with this core skill strength workout. Here we go, you got 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, and time. Great job. Next up, you have the main workout.